Welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Perry, the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Dwayne Allen, 42 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now Cohen, even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 27. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Rolling to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
They'll drop the throw. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Detroit!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Detroit!
Here's a run with Mixon into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest.
Oh, this is blocked. And all the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Gone!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The first carry for the Utah man now, it's Joe Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Returnable now for Saunders. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down and leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Gano the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 72 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep up, try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Jets set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. I A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. This is Cohen, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Gun. 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 Gun.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Mixon. Dances by him. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Allen, the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And now running right through it. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths. Was starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll run it with Williams. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Mike, 55.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Geno Atkins in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Jets on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone,
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Now back to throw. And Adams has it complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Geno Atkins able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Gano for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Everyone's got 4 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The former first-round pick Shane Ray in on the tackle. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. Here's Saunders. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Flush to his right. He finds an opening past the 40. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Gone! Detroit! Gone! Leopard!
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Geno Atkins in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Gone!
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this